Find the surface area of the cylinder. Now we can think about unfolding this cylinder, and if we do that, you can see that we're going to have two circles and we're going to have one rectangle. For a cylinder, you can see that the circles wrap the rectangle. So as we unfold this cylinder, the length of the rectangle is just going to be the circumference of the circle. And recall that the circumference of a circle is just 2 pi r. And if I wanted to calculate the area of this rectangle, I would just multiply the length with the width. Well, we already established that the length is going to be 2 pi r. The height is going to be some height h. So to get the area, we're going to calculate length times width, which would be 2 pi r multiplied with h. That's where this 2 pi r h comes from. Now the 2 pi r squared, that comes from the area of both circles. The area of a circle is pi r squared. So if I want to calculate all of this area, we would just calculate it using pi r squared. Now to calculate the area of the second circle, we do the same thing, pi r squared, and that's where the 2 pi r squared comes from. So to get the total area of the cylinder, we add those two quantities together. So let's go ahead and do that by just plugging in the correct substitutions. To use this formula, I need the radius, and here I was given the diameter. Now the radius is just half of the diameter, so if my diameter is 4, the radius is going to be half of that. So 4 divided by 2, I get a radius of 2. Now making the substitutions, I'm going to get that the surface area of the cylinder is going to be 2 pi, replace the radius with 2. My height is going to be 7. And we're going to add that with 2 pi. Again, the radius is going to be 2. And we're going to raise that to the second power. I'm going to begin by simplifying the first part. So here I know that 2 times 7, that's just going to go to 14. And then 14 multiplied with 2, I'm going to get 28. And I still have pi. So 28 pi. As for the second part, I know that 2 squared, that's just 2 times 2. That's going to go to 4. And once I multiply this 4 with this 2, I'm going to get 8. And I still have that pi in there. So 8 pi. Now I have 28 pi plus 8 pi. That's going to give me 36 pi. And that would be the exact solution. If I were to put this on a calculator, then I would get the approximation. So my approximation would be about 113.01.